welcome back guys to another Dream Trip Oz how-to. This is a bit more of a product review, I guess, which we haven't really done many of before, but this is for the King's Big Daddy Deluxe Swag, but it's also a bit of a double whammy. We're also going to review the Double Swag bag from Wanderer, which we got from BCF. It's kind of a double whammy, they go hand in hand. We wouldn't go anywhere with a swag without a bag for the swag, and in particular, most importantly, a waterproof bag. So I'll give you a quick rundown on the bag, the waterproof bag itself, and then we'll have a look at the swag. If you come down here and take a look, this is the Wanderer double swag bag. I'll try and get some pricing and some images from the BCF website here for the bag, so that if you want one you can get it yourself. Really well priced, I think just over $100 or so, but worth every penny. We have been traveling around Australia now for at least 10 months, maybe even longer now, and we've had these on the roof of the car and strapped to the front of the caravan the entire time, and they are bone dry and completely dust free inside. So definitely worth the investment to put your swags in a good bag. There's nothing worse than rocking up to camp, pulling your swags off the roof and everything's wet, including all the bedding and mattresses inside, because especially if you're camping in rainforest or something, or cooler climates, there's no way you're going to get it dry before you come back home. So check it out. This particular model is a dry bag style, so it's got the end, if you have a look, that rolls up. So I'll unclip it.
Will it be in order?
There's a clip either side that holds it down and keeps it nice and tight.
What order that you do it in?
Then the top unrolls, just like a dry bag, the kind that you might take when you go sailing on a boat. And for added extra protection, particularly if it's in storage for long periods of time, the top velcros together the whole length. So extra sealed there, extra watertight, weathertight, dust proof for keeping your swags in good nick. Then there's a couple of straps that tighten it up around the belly. Loosen those off. There's a good heavy duty handle for carrying it around. Now we've carried ours around a lot and they've had a lot of use, and they're still tough as and as good as the day we bought it. You can see it's quite dirty from being on the roof of the car, so it's been put through the riggers, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll slide it out. The best way generally is to get it started, I find, and tip him upside down. Slide it straight off. Anyway, beautiful bag, watertight, dirt tight, an absolute must have when you're carrying your swags on the roof of the car, or in the tray of your ute, or on the front of your caravan, or anything like that. All right, so must have. All right, next up we've got the swag. So this is the Adventure King's Big Daddy Deluxe. So it's a double swag, but it's huge. Actually takes a full queen size mattress inside. It comes with a mattress. I think it's 100mm foam mattress, but we've opted to step this one up a bit, and we've gone for the self-inflating mattress as well. We've had a lot of success with self-inflating mattresses in the past, and we couldn't go past it. So I'll give you a rundown on how that works as well. We love it. It's incredibly comfortable. And that's also from four-wheel drive Supacentre or Adventure Kings. So stay tuned. We've got one set up over here, and I'll pop the camera on time lapse so you can watch how we set it up, but I'll give you a quick rundown on all the bits and pieces and the points as we set this one up as well, and then I'll show you inside it how comfortable it is. Cool, so first up, there's a couple of straps with some little D-rings that keep it nice and secure, which is brilliant because once it's rolled up, you want to make sure it stays rolled up. Makes it easier to get it inside its bag or whatever you're storing it in, back up on the roof and things like that. Once these are undone, you simply roll it out. So what we do with all the bits and pieces, the poles and pegs, we just roll it up in the bottom of the swag here so it's ready for next time. Keeps it safe and secure, they're not going to fall out or go anywhere, and it's all there ready to go for the next time we open up the swag so that we know we've got everything we need to put it together. Alright, so first things first is you've got to peg it down, stretch the corners out, get it nice and square, make sure you're on a flat level surface. If you can't find a level surface, you want to make sure your head's up the high end, yeah? Anyway, this is basic stuff, you guys probably already know this. The swag comes with pegs, yeah, it comes with I think 6 of these guys, but if I'm perfectly honest with you, I mean they're great for soft grass and things like that, but we always upgrade our pegs. Pegs aren't expensive, and some good pegs make all the difference, particularly if you've got to smack them into some hard ground, or if you're going to get some heavy winds, you want to make sure you've got a decent peg. So we tend to just swap them out for something a bit more heavy duty. Right, all 4 corners of the swag get pegged down first, and then put your poles in. You can also then peg the ends out, but I'll show you that in a minute. I'll get cracking. Alright, now that we're pegged down, it's simply a matter of joining all these poles together. They've got a bit of elastic in them so that they never get lost, and they pretty much automatically join together as you straighten them out. In this particular swag, you thread them through the ridge piece first, and then if you want to come down and have a look at this, there's this nifty mechanism. It's just a steel pin, aluminium pin, that slides into the end of the pole. Same thing at the other end here. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here. We have broken these poles before from no real fault of our own. They've just snapped and needed replacing. But the King's guys were very helpful with replacing. We just had to send some photo evidence and make a claim and things like that, and they sent us replacements. You can buy spare kits of these poles as well. We've been through 2 poles already in the couple of years that we've owned these swags, so not too bad when you think about it, but it's the last thing you want to happen when you're in the middle of a camping trip or at the start of a long stretch of camping. But to be honest, we did just wrap the broken section with some duct tape, I think it was, or gaff tape, and it was fine. Lasted us the rest of the trip. Lasted us several trips actually. So anyway, then quite simply, these plastic clips just clip onto the hoop. Righto, so once you've got both hoop poles in at either end, there is this aluminium ridge pole that joins together in the middle. Same deal, it's got a spring-loaded wire cable in the middle there that holds it together, and then it's extendable, yeah, telescopic. So this simply, there's a couple of holes in either end, pokes in, and then stretches out nice and taut. And then the ridge of the swag pops right on top like that. One of the best things about these swags, or what we really love about it, is that the sides open up entirely. Right? It adds it to the waterproof canvas, which does need to be seasoned, by the way. So before you go out on your first trip, you need to drench it and then let it dry, and then drench it and let it dry, which allows the seams to swell up, which is what makes them waterproof. But anyway, you can look that up and Google it yourself. These flaps roll all the way up. and pin up like that in 3 separate spots there, so you can gaze up at the stars all you like. Sensational, I love it. When we were up on the Ningaloo Reef, Meg's mum came and slept in the van, and we slept in the swag for 3 weeks straight, and it was just beautiful watching the stars and the moon every night, listening to the waves. Sensational. Anyway, come and have a look inside. So, as you can see, it's huge. It's a full queen size bed in there, so plenty of space for 2 adults. I've slept in one of these with both the kids before, and there's still heaps of space with both the kids. The supplied mattress, or the one that comes with the swag, is this one here. Now, it's great, it's perfectly fine, and when you've got just this in here, the swag rolls up incredibly small, quite tight, so if you are stuck for space and weight, you can very well get away with just this foam mattress. But we like to glamp it up a bit, and we like to go for something a bit more stylish, a bit more comfortable, and that is indeed these self-inflating mattresses. Now, if you haven't used them before, simply put, they've got a couple of bungs in the ends here, and when you open them up, the foam inside the mattress expands, sucking air into the mattress. So it's a 2-pronged approach to keeping you up off the ground. You've got air like you would in an airbed, but you've also got some foam in there that stops you from sinking up and down when you move about like you would on a standard air mattress. So we find it's the perfect mix of airbed and foam mattress, and provides a really comfortable night's sleep. So I'll get these bungs out, and we normally leave it for as long as we can, so we're actually going to go for a hike. So we'll take the bungs out now, but the important thing is remember to close them back up before you hop into bed. Anyway, that's it. If you've got any comments or questions about the swags, hit us up in the comments below, and we'll get back to you and let you know what we think, or we can always do another video if need be. So anyway, stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe, because we've got heaps of these how-to videos and some more product reviews and things like that coming along as well. Thanks so much for watching. Rock and roll.
One hand at 12 o'clock on the wheel of the car, the other resting up against the half-open window. Sun bathes my skin with its warm energy. Gusts of wind ripple in, dance through my hair as I stare along the straight